So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video, we'll be learning about the comparative study of a slope stability between two software. So, we'll firstly analyze the slope stability from plaxsis software, how we basically calculate the factor of safety from plaxsis software. Then we'll jump to the another software, that is slide software. Then we'll model the same slope in the slide software, and then we'll compare the results. So let's start. I'll be a little bit quick because some of the things I have already explained in my previous video tutorial. So I will go to the new project. We'll click OK. Now we'll name it as comparison study. Yeah, or you can say comparative study. I'll be taking the model as plane strain model, 1508 element. I will explain each and everything regarding this. So let all other things be the same. So okay, I will go to this one, click OK. Now I have the geometry that is 25 horizontal and then 7 vertical here, and then to the 18 back. This is the coordinates will be 18, 7. Then I will give a slope to the coordinates 8, 15, 8 horizontal and 15 vertical. We'll click over here. Then we'll go to here. Yes, 0, 15. So I will close the boundary. Now the next step is to provide the boundary conditions from standard fixed. The purpose of these boundaries I've already explained. Now I will go to the material properties. We'll define a material. The same material properties I will use in another software. So let it be soil 1. It's a homogeneous embankment. So Mohr Coulomb model, drain condition, the unsaturated unit weight is 17 and saturated is 19. So no need to provide these permeability values. Okay, now I will provide the stiffness, that is 4000. And these are the supposed or assumed values. Just to the focus is just to make you understand if we use the same properties, then how much there is a difference between two software analysis. So we use cohesion as 6 and angle of internal friction 30. This will be 0. I will not be changing the color of the layer. So okay, now I will assign the material properties to the geometry. Now you can see the properties have been assigned. Okay, now the next step is to generate mesh. I will generate mesh. We'll go to update. Now go to initial conditions. Okay, I will apply the phatic surface from here to here. Yes. Now I will click here to generate the water pressure. Click OK. Okay. These things have already been discussed in the previous videos, so that's why I'll be very quick. We'll switch to the initial stresses mode. Here is a very technical concept. You need to understand that since I'm modeling just a homogeneous embankment and my purpose is to analyze the slope stability, but in actual you need to be careful while designing or analyzing the embankment from plaxsis software, because if you're using the staged construction, in staged construction initially there is no construction of embankment, so you need to apply the initial stresses over this portion from this surface that is assumed to be a ground surface level. So you need to separate between two layers. Firstly, you will create the initial stresses while deactivating this portion, because initially there is no construction of embankment. So when you are talking about the staged construction, you will have to define it into two phases. Firstly, you will define this one, then you will define this one. So we'll be discuss about this in the coming video. inshallah. So I will click over here to generate the initial stresses. Okay, and now update. Now we'll go to the calculation mode. Yes, save, and I will perform a calculation. A very simple method to perform a calculation. In this for this purpose, I'll select phase reduction. Okay, now go to the parameters. No need to change anything. Define, you must check 0.1 MSF. So we'll select the point for curves. You can select the point for curve here, update, and now you can start the calculation. So phase method is used to calculate the factor of safety, and the calculation phase is now in process. So now the calculation phase is okay. You will go to the output, and now how you will check the factor of safety. Go to the shading just to check this portion. Now you will go to view and calculation info. Here you can see the factor of safety is 1.18. So the factor of safety is 1.182. Now we'll check this factor of safety in the slide software, but before going to the slide software, let me make you understand about the generation of the curves. You will click over here and new chart. Okay, you will select the comparison file, comparison study. Yes, you will select displacement along x-axis, multiplier on the y-axis, but make sure here see some MSF is selected. Okay, and here is the graph for factor of safety. When you put the cursor over here, you will see the factor of safety. So this is how you can plot the graph. Now I will switch to the slide software to make a comparative study. I will open the slide software and I will model the same geometry with the same material properties. And this is a very good software. Basically, if you want to analyze the slope stability, this is the software of rock science. So I will go to the analysis project setting. I will click left to right because my failure direction will be from left to right. I will not change the other things because we'll not go into the detail over here. Go to the add external boundary. We'll put the coordinates that are 0, 0, then 25, 0, and then 25, 7, and then 18, 7, then 8, 15, and then 0, 15, and we'll click OK. Now you can see the geometry is ready. Now what I have to do is to provide the water table. As we have the water table over here, or the phatic surface, you can say here. I will click OK, done. Now it asks that your water table is to be applied on the all material layers, as we have only homogeneous embankment with one side layer. So we'll click OK. We are assuming that it's homogeneous. So now we'll go to the properties. We'll define material properties. Now we'll click soil 1. We'll select here 17. Saturated unit weight is 19, and cohesion was 6. 30 was the angle of internal friction, and the model used was Mohr column model. So click OK. Now auto grid surfaces, click OK. I'll not go into the detail of this this thing because display option. These are very basic things. Now I will go to the compute. Yes, yes, yes. Now we will go to the interpret, and here you can see the factor of safety is 1.3 and the 1.24. So this is there you can see the difference between the factor of safety determined from two different softwares. So I hope you understood the concept. So if you like the video, please subscribe. If you want the tutorials of slide software, I'll be working on slide software as well. We'll post the upload the English tutorials of slide software, and you can visit the channel to watch the slides software.